Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all to this session. Today's class, we are going to continue exercise 7.1 from third problem. Yes, so this chapter is fully based upon this perfect cubes and your cube roots, right? This exercise is fully based upon the cubes, perfect cubes. So what are the things which should be done to make them a perfect cube? That's what we have discussed in our last class. So now we are going to start from the third problem. You can take page number 114 in your NCERT textbook. Okay. I hope you all have taken page number 114. We are going to start from the third problem. Yes, what is the question? Find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be divided to obtain a perfect cube. Okay, so we are supposed to find the smallest number. Okay, one small number we have to find that should be divided to make a perfect cube. Last problem it was multiplied, right? So sometimes this group is not forming. Three number forms a group, right? Three numbers forms a group. If sometimes the group is not formed, you will multiply that number on both the sides. Here, if the group is not formed, you should divide some number on both the sides. So that is what given in this question. So what is the first problem? 81. So first what we have to do? We have to do the prime factorization. 81. 81 whether it comes in 2 table? No. Next it comes in third table. Yes. 3 2s are 6. Remainder 2. 3 7s are 21. Then third table. 3 9s are 27, then 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So 81 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Check whether the grouping takes place. We should check whether the group is there. Group means what? 3 numbers forms a group. So this alone is extra now, right? Which is not in the group. So this 3 alone extra. So we should divide by 3 on both the sides, right? We should divide by 3 on both the sides. So what we should do, children? In order to get a perfect cube, we need to divide by 3 on both sides. Yes, if you want to get a perfect cube, what you should, if you want to eliminate this, because this 3 forms a group, this is the extra one, so you are supposed to divide this, so we should divide by 3 on both the sides. Appo 81 divided by 3 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 3. Correct? Because I have done division on both the sides. 3 cancel. Now shall I divide this 81 by 3 and see? 3 2s are 6, remainder 2, 1, 7 3s are 21, 0. So what is the division value of 81 divided by 3 is nothing but 27 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3, because these two got eliminated. Up 3 into 3 into 3. So whether this forms a group? Yes, because this 3 numbers forms a group. So 27 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3. So therefore 27 is a perfect cube. So therefore 3 is the smallest number. 3 is the smallest number divided. Okay, because 3 only we have divided is the smallest number divided to obtain a perfect cube. Okay, to obtain a perfect cube, what number we have divided? We have divided 3 on both the sides. Okay, so this is what the question. So we are supposed to find that smallest number which should be divided. Okay. Next is your 128. Okay, so first what we have to do? We are supposed to find the prime factorization as usual. 128. Now we can do the prime factorization, children. In 2 table, 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8. Then in 2 table, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. In 2 table, 2 1s are 2, 6 2s are 12. then into table 2 8s are 16, into table 2 4s are 8, then 2 table 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Appo 128 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. How many 2s are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I'm just writing 7 2s. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So check whether this group is formed. So this 3 2s forms a group, this 3 groups forms a group. So this 2 is extra. So what number you should divide on both the sides? We should divide by 2 on both the sides. Only if you divide by 2, we will obtain that perfect cube. Okay. So we can write, in order to get a perfect cube, we need to divide by 2 on both sides. Okay, so what we'll do, 128 divided by 2 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 divided by 2. Okay, ba? Now can we cancel these two? 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8. Appo 128 divided by 2 is nothing but 64 is equal to 2 in these two cancel. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, now whether the grouping is there? Yes, these 3 numbers forms a group, this 3 numbers forms a group. Therefore, the number 64 is a perfect cube. Okay, the number 64 is a perfect cube. Therefore, what is the number which is divided on both the sides? 2 is the smallest number divided on both the sides, divided to obtain a perfect cube. Okay, is the smallest number just divided to obtain a perfect cube. Okay, next is your third problem. What is the question? 135, right? So first what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to do the prime factorization 135. In fifth table, 5 2s are 10, remainder 3. 5 7s are 35. Then in third table, 9 3s are 27. Then 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Okay, so 135 can be written as 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. So now what we have to do? We have to find that whether there is a group. So this 3 forms a group. This 5 is extra. So what we have to do now? In order to get a perfect cube, we need to divide by 5 on both sides, right? 5 on both sides. We are supposed to divide by 5 on both the sides. Above 135 divided by 5 is equal to 5 divided by 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. Correct? Now this 5 and this 5 will get cancelled. Now we can cancel this. 5 1s are 5. 5 2s are 10. Remainder 3. 3 7s are 35. So what is the answer? 27 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3. Correct? So whether the group is formed here? Yes, of course the group is formed there. So 27 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3. So therefore 27 is a perfect cube. So what is the number which is divided on both the sides? Therefore 5 is the smallest number divided on which is divided to make a perfect cube. Okay, 5 is the smallest number which is divided to make a perfect cube. Okay, understood? Here we are dividing 5 on both the sides. 192. Next problem is what? 192. So first we are going to do the prime factorization as usual. In 2 table, 9 2s are 18, remainder 1, 6 2s are 12. Then in 2 table, 2 4s are 8, remainder 1, 8 2s are 16. Then in 2 table, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Then in 2 table, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Then 2 table, 2 6 are 12. 2 table, 2 3s are 6. Then 3 1s are 3. See, just all 2's comes, then 1 3 is there. So 192 can be written as, how many 2's are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Correct? Up 6 2's are there, then 1 3 is there. Now what we have to do? We have to pair it up, which means we have to do the group. 3 numbers forms a group. Which is not in group. This 3 alone is not in group. Correct? So what we'll do, we have to divide by 3 on both the sides. So in order to get a perfect cube, we need to divide by 3 on both sides. Yes, we have to divide by 3 on both the sides. Only then we will get a perfect cube. Upper 192 divided by 3 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 divided by 3. Okay, wow. Upper 3 cancel. Now 3 1 times. 6 3s are 18. Remainder 3. Then whether it comes in third table 32. See, I did one mistake here. See, 6 3s are 18. Remainder 1. Upper 12. Upper 4. Okay. So 64 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Whether the group is forming here or not. Yes, this 3 forms a group. This 3 forms a group. Therefore, the grouping takes place. Therefore, 64 is a perfect cube. Okay, 64 is a perfect cube. And what is the smallest number which is divided on both sides here? 3 is the smallest number which is divided to make a perfect cube. Okay, which is divided to make a perfect cube. Okay, so we have divided by 3 on both the sides. Okay, what is the next problem, children? Fifth problem, 704. Yes, what is the fifth problem? 704. Okay, so first what we have to do now? We are supposed to find the prime factorization. 704. Now we will do with the 2 table. 2 3s are 6, remainder 1. 5 2s are 10, then 2 2s are 4. Then in 2 table, 2 1s are 2, remainder 1. 7 2s are 14, remainder 1. 6 2s are 12. Then in 2 table, 8 2s are 16, remainder 1. 8 2s are 16. Then again in 2 table, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. 2 table, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. 2 table, 2 11s are 22. Then 11th table, 11 ones are 11. So how we will write the 704, children? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 6 2's are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 into 11. Okay, so I just wrote the 6 2's, then into 11. Here whether this grouping takes place. Yes, this 3 forms a group, this 3 forms a group. This 11 is extra. So what we have to do now? We have to divide by 11 on both the sides. So in order to get a perfect cube, we need to we need to divide by 11 on both sides. So that is what your smallest number which is divided on both the sides. Upper 704 divided by 11 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 divided by 11. Correct? Because I am dividing 11 on both the sides. This 11 cancel. Now we can cancel this 11 ones are 11. 11 6 are 66. Remainder 4. Upper 44. Upper 4 11s are 44. What is the answer we are getting, children? 64 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So whether the pairing takes place here? Yes, this grouping forms. So therefore we can say that 64 is a perfect cube. 64 is what, children? It is a perfect cube number. Why? Because this grouping takes place here. So what is the smallest number which is divided on both sides? 11 is the smallest number which is divided on both the sides, which is divided to make a perfect cube. To make a perfect cube. Okay. Next is your fourth problem. Okay. Parikshit makes a cuboid of plasticine of sides 5 cm, 2 cm and 5 cm. So actually he is making one cuboid. Okay, you know cuboid, right? This is your cuboid. It is a 3-dimensional shape of a rectangle, right? He wants to make, he makes a cuboid of plasticine. Plasticine is like a clay, some material like a clay where you can make a cuboid. What is it length and breadth and height? Usually you will have length, breadth and height for the cuboid, right? So this is your length, breadth and your height. How many such cuboids will he need to make a cube? So what he is going to do now, he is going to make a cuboids and he want to place one by one, like this, placing one by one, box, he wants to keep it and he wants to make like a cube. Okay, so he wants to arrange that cuboids to form a cube. Cube means what? It is a 3-dimensional shape of a square. You think like that. Okay, small cuboids he is taking and arranging and making into a big cube. Okay, cube will be like this square shape. Okay, this is your cube and that will be like your cuboid will be your rectangle shape. So small cuboids will be formed to make one cube. Your matchbox, small matchbox is your cuboid, and every matchbox put it in one big box now. If you buy 10-20 matchboxes together, that will be in a shape of square shape. Inside that paper you can find small cuboids. That is like that we are going to find now. Okay, so he wants to make a cuboid of plasticine of side 5 cm, 2 cm, 5 cm. So the length, breadth and height of that each cuboid is given. How many cuboids are needed to make a cube? Okay, so that we should find it. Now I'll teach you. Okay, first what I'm going to find is volume of each cuboid. Why I'm going to find the volume of each cuboid? Because if you find one cuboid, I can find for how many number of cuboids are there. Okay, for volume of each cuboid, what is the formula for volume of cuboid? Length into breadth into height. What is the length given? 5. What is the breadth? 2. What is the height? 5. 5 5s are 25. 25 into 2, 50 centimeter cube. Listen, always this volume of the cuboid, volume will be represented in centimeter cube or square cube centimeter you will write, cubic centimeter you will write it. Like a square centimeter for area, no, for volume it is cube centimeter. Okay, so now I find the volume of each cuboid. Now we can find the volume of this what we can find the volume of that cube, right? We can find, okay, volume of the cube means, listen, volume of cube volume of cube is nothing but this cube, how it is forming? These cubes are forming by using that cuboids, right? So what are the length and breadth and height of the cuboid? You know, 5 into 2 into 5. Okay, but only this you know, but using this cuboid length only this cube is forming. So if you want to make a cube, means all the sides will be equal. In cuboid it will be different. Cube is nothing but it is a three-dimensional figure of a square. Square, all the sides will be equal. Appo cube also all the sides will be equal. Sides equal means in cube length will be equal to breadth will be equal to height. Appo if 5 cm means length 5 cm means breadth also 5 cm, then height also 5 cm. So I mean multiplying 5 also. Okay, next, if length is 2 cm means breadth also 2 cm, height also 2 cm. Did you understand? Because it is a cube. I am finding the volume of cube. Why? Because if you find the volume of cube only, that small cuboids, how many small cuboids have been arranged to make a big cube. Appo cube la length, breadth, height, everything will be equal. Appo this length 5 cm na, breadth 5 cm, height is 5 cm. That's why I have added one extra 5. Because it's three-dimensional figure. 2 cm length means breadth is 2 cm, height is also 2 cm. Adhanal I have added two extra 2's. Now if I multiply all the things, 5 2's are 5 5's are 25, 25 into 5 125, 125 into 8 is 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8. 5 4's are 5 8's are 40, 8 2's are 16, 20,000. Appo volume of the cube is nothing but 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, now why I am doing this 1000 centimeter cube? Because now I find the big figure, big cube. Okay, I have found big cube now. I have just find the big cube. Actually this cube is made up of small cuboids. Okay, this is made up of small cuboids. I found the small cuboid or a volume I found. Then I find the big cube volume. Now if I divide this big cube volume and cuboid volume, you will get the number of cuboids, right? So therefore the number of cuboids is equal to number of cuboids is equal to volume of cube divided by volume of each cuboid. Yes, this big volume of cube divided by small volume of cuboid, you will get the number of cuboids. What is the volume of cube, children? 1000 divided by volume of cuboid is what? 50. Now if you cancel this, 0 0 cancel, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 0. Appa number of cuboids how much, children? Number of cuboids is equal to 20. So I have find the number of cuboids 20, which is organized like this smallly, and they form a big cube. Okay, why I am doing this both you understood now, children? Today's class we have discussed exercise 7.1, third problem and fourth problem. Actually third problem is very easy. We are dividing a small number on both the sides, that's all, to make a perfect cube. But fourth problem is something different where we have to think an answer. Yes, I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.